Okay, we're back. We're gonna keep playing on this new playthrough. I was gonna do this whole thing because I wanted to get back to Simon to try out the new a new way to beat him after the patch hit. But I just realized in a eureka moment, every profile you have here has like their own saves, and it does save it like after major things happen.
C'est quoi ça?
So that's not, oh my god, I can just use my old file and load an older,
Alors il me crée tout ça pour elle?
like before I killed him the first time, and then just try it again from there. So, but after I did succeed in doing that, which took actually like an hour or two, I just had to look up stuff on the internet on mostly Factual Life and try out different setups. And yeah, it wasn't that bad. I had a good time. It was like, it's fun. It's like a new puzzle, right? Because they kind of moved the bar a little higher, and I had to figure out a little bit more.
Sympa.
And the thing is, it's not even done yet. Like, you could squeeze out even a little bit more damage. There's even the option of a three-man setup, so whatever. I mean, for what the challenge is now, it was fun. I got it done. And then I realized I still wanted to play through this playthrough because I kind of get into the game at this point, so. Anyways, I got my ass kicked last time in the sky. I forgot to heal. I was debating, you can't be right with to remove the curse right away, right? Just let the curse sit for a while. I think. Wow. Totally random parry. 7 turns. I know the counting system is really weird with this curse. Like, it's just. Okay. Okay. Right. There's 5 turns. Well, okay. Ideally, just do that 1 turn.
Finesse
3 turns. So here's a curious thing. 3 turns. This is 1, 2, 3. Does that mean I'm done on the next turn? Because if so, I'm gonna experiment because it's confusing. The boss has 2 more turns. Does that count as me being cursed turns? The game never explains it. It's ambiguous. Pessimist will say, yeah, I'm gonna be dead on my next turn. But whatever. For science. Am I dead? 1 turn. Okay, so it did count in a certain way that in 3 turns. Okay. 3 turns means you have 3 plus 1. Okay. Alright, perfect. So now I use healing. Hope I have that thing other than dead. Yeah, okay. That worked. Triggers the AI into cursing you. Okay. Perfectly fine. I gotta just wait for the waiting the time. Oh man, the damage goes to nothing. But oh well. Got the radiant charges, so. Here we go. Fun parrying time. There we go. Boom. Got it. Alright, this is like a hit. Okay. Hit, and then jump. Yeah. Jump again. And okay. Okay. I do believe should probably what's the countdown? Oh, 6. I see the number here. 6. Okay. Okay. I'll follow it next time. Charge AP for sure. More parrying. Off of how that is, man. And man. Alright, good enough. So gradient. This is good for getting back into virtual stance, aka big damage stance. 4 turns. Yeah, so that's for sure safe. This is not an easy boss. I feel pressured. So, you know. Okay, count. Parry for the win. Parry for the, it's a big parry for the win. Alright, I love it. Here you go. And missed. Very anticlimactic, but let's just finish him up anyway. Anti-charm, right.
Au travail. Aucune autre expédition.
Travail. Yeah, anyway. Good. So, I put that on because I wanted the health and defense. This greater shell is very good. Longer shell is good too, huh? Needs to have more DR for longer. 10 AP. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Si on avait réussi à le vaincre.
Il faut dire aussi qu'on est les premiers à avoir un convertisseur de Lumina.
I know some people who are like.
Pourtant, cette victoire semble tellement
I read this
insignifiante.
on Steam forums. Like some people are like going through NG plus, and like it's okay. I mean, if you have fun with that, why not? But when I started that, that's boring because you feel like so. I don't know. Too powerful, overburdened with like tons of stuff and gear. And it's like, it's better to play the game again from scratch if you're just itching for another playthrough. And I can understand that because this game is so good. I mean, the visuals, the presentation is so polished. You know, like it's damn good. But if you play New Game Plus and everything's like so weirdly like, I won't say easy. It is easy. Because if you were killing things like Mad at the end of Act 3, first time, oh my god, why is that up there? Okay. Then, you know, same thing will happen in your NG Plus playthrough. And then it's like, I don't know, what did the developer really intend for that one, right? Like, did they even test it? Probably just put it in just, you know, because they had to. It's an obligation. But the challenges you face as like from a fresh start, those are same. Those are the same, right? They remain constant for everybody. So that's a fixed challenge, which is a good thing. And you know, that's a huge problem that I think they have in these kind of RPG games. Where how do you balance it, right? Like, because there's going to be people who grind. And people who don't grind because they just don't want to bother. Jesus, that damage on the start. I guess it kind of falls off later, doesn't it, huh? And, well, you know, grinding tends to be viewed as a positive. It's pretty neutral to me. I mean, what you're doing... Like, when you grind stuff in a game, have you ever thought about this? When you grind stuff in a game, you are essentially putting an invisible difficulty slider to easy. That's what you're doing, right? Am I wrong about this? The game has balanced the monster HP, the damage it does, around a certain kind of, I don't know, average, expected level. And as a player, if your goal is just to say, oh, no, I don't want to play at that average level. I want to get beyond that level. And then like you refuse to put it on easy. They are essentially the same thing. I mean, if all the game is doing on easy mode is just reducing the damage done by a monster or increasing your DR, and you can accomplish the same thing by leveling, what is the difference? Right? Like, your ego But in a single player game, I don't know. You know, like there's nothing. Can't stand that the way this person shakes their tail. It's just what? Like it's so like I don't know. It's disturbing.
Okay.
Nah, here's where the anti-charm goes. No, not this one. When it says it's gonna like charm you, that is a one-shot kill. Fortunately, this that mechanic only exists in this part of the game. Oh, almost got it. Like as an example, that Simon fight,
Okay.
I don't like it. I mean, it was fun to outbuild it. I almost think that that's the intention. I mean, not for everybody. I think some people can legit beat it. I think there's videos out there, but I'm gonna be honest. Let's not get carried away. I mean, if you want to beat that guy by parrying everything to avoid damage, like I'm gonna be honest. If you said I have to do that, that's the only way I'm allowed to kill that boss. I want to uninstall the game. Like that's torture. And for what? Like I don't enjoy DDR games that much. They're kind of fun, but that's not why I play a game, right? Wow, not bad. It's kind of fun, I gotta admit, but like for example, Elden Ring, which I played through multiple times because it's such a great game. It's just delay. The reason why I think it's so damn good is because I can't make up my mind what to do here. Oh, well, wrong thing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, had I not exited Virtuos mode, this would have killed him. Oh well. Let's parry this. Okay, no way, man. If that was the most illogical and random animation I could ever think of. Like... yeah. Okay. Yeah, Elden Ring. I mean, that game... I think it would be good. I don't make games, so I can't call the shots here. But that game and all the Souls-like, they have a different way of scaling your level and difficulty. And if you play it for any amount of time, you'll notice it. I guess you'd call it snowballing. Once you get enough damage and you start like multiplying it, it just skyrockets to the moon. I think that's fun, right? That's good, right? Yeah, if you're the one doing the snowballing, but what about people who don't do that? So then the game designer's in a dilemma. Like, who do you balance for? Because it's too extreme now. The guy who didn't grind, and the guy who did grind. The guy who did grind, or got the right items, let's say, he now has, like, you saw in that clip, right? Like, if you watch that clip I just made, you can do insane batshit numbers, like whatever, millions of damage. I mean, like, not just, it's like 60 million, right? And then the random cards that CL was throwing out just for the status stuff was doing like 6k, right? Now 6k here is good, right? Your damage cap is 9k, 10k. But for that boss like that, when a boss like that, he's got like what, 45? 50? I think 50 million? I don't know. 50 million, like, you know, here comes the whole big numbers. Do you really know them as well as you think you do? Because we all know the numbers, but we don't really feel them. And there's a guy called Wreckful. He was just really smart. I mean, this... I don't know, because he's Jewish, because Jewish people I always find they're really smart. Anyway, he was... I mean, when I first heard it, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know this, right? I know science to a certain degree. But he was like, he visually, he was saying, what's the difference between like $1 billion and $1 million, right? And people go like, because it's all big money to someone, right? And then like, what you do is you visually put it on like a notepad. Each of these is like a house or something. Each of these is like a regular house. And then the $1 million guy can only buy 3 of them, right? Whereas $1 billion guy, he just keeps buying houses and houses and houses and houses, and it just never goes away. And then you think, okay, that's not just big difference in wealth. That's like a completely incomprehensible difference in wealth. Like, it's beyond the English language, so that you have to visually represent it for the mind to have a grasp on the disparity between that, you know? And like these numbers, million, billion, they share the same, like every letter but the first is the same. So we are almost led to like think they're the same kind of thing, kind of. Okay, now in the other playthrough, I remember I got a pretty... Was it important though? Like, I realized at the end of that one, I was trying to stack some additive damage, like all the ones that are free that I could. But it turns out the damage was overshot by like, I don't know, 16 million. So the big differences are definitely the fact that marks are effectively a 1.5, a 50% more damage because it's in a different bucket. It's increased damage taken. And that 1.5 is way more than all the others I stacked. Although, I don't know, should we...
Alors, préparons-nous avant d'entrer.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get it, because why not? I remember doing this. It was Crumbling Path. Well, anyways, back to the example of grinding and not grinding. Like in a game like this, and most other typical RPGs, I think when you're lazy about coding it, I really do think so. I've never coded it myself. I'm just guessing here. When you're lazy about it, it snowballs quick. And then you realize like you're just playing catch-up numbers and all that stuff. And before you know it, to keep it balanced, your boss has got to have like ridiculous amounts of HP, right? And then to balance it for the people who've grinded. But then that makes the boss virtually unkillable. Like numbers like, even if you parried everything perfectly, you'd have to parry for like an entire 24-hour day before you got the kill. And that's stupid, because nobody can do that. You just get hit once from just exhaustion, right? So I don't get the intent of that fight. I mean, there is one little universe where you kind of grind out stuff. Don't use I don't call it a busted build, because it's not busted at all. It's just using all the pictos that the developer threw in your face. Just put them together in a sensible way, and you'll get results like that. So I'm going to go with the developer either wanted you to do that, like just, okay, you're not someone who wants to react and parry and dodge. So then we got, we're going to throw out some tools here, put the weapons together yourself and figure out a way. And that's one way. Or then there's the other way, which is, okay, I'm going to level everyone to like as high as level as I can. But yet still, I'm guessing the fight is still a huge challenge, because greater powerful, this is not that great. Is it? Yeah. I don't know. Is it? Because I don't know what powerful is. The wording is unclear. Is powerful, because we get auto powerful from being solo, but is the powerful a multiplicative or additive? I know it's like nerdy. Who cares? It matters a lot, because that could mean the difference between powerful is a like 5% damage bonus, or it's a 25% damage bonus, which is a big difference. The hell? Did he just shield himself? Okay. Isn't he just dead now? There he is. Is this cosmetics? Okay, trade more. It's just a weapon for Miel. Ciel. Miel. Mael. Like, this is garbage. Like looking at an item like this, I can just tell you right now, the developers, it's still a good system, what they put in. It's a lot better than many other games. Like, if you take like a game like, let's say, Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I played like a few months ago. Man, that series used to be so good. But the ARPG system in that was so dumb. It was forgettable. And this one's way better. But I don't know, they shouldn't put items like this in. Like, this can't be significantly good in any way. But anyway, I think ARPGs have a hard time balancing builds that go full on offense. Like, they just, because, well, here's the thing. If you want to build tankiness, like you want to build to survive, you have to build to be really tanky. Like, practically immortal would be good. Like, if you're dancing between the lines of, like, it takes 3 hits to kill me or 10 hits to kill me, you're still gonna die, okay? And, but if you get it to the point where you're, like, almost unkillable, like 1,000 hits to get you killed, okay, you got something. Because then you can just sit there and, you know, play the game of attrition. You won't die. Your enemy will die first then. And you'll win. But it'll take longer. The better game to play is, you know, if you have to choose between either excessive defense or excessive offense, you go for offense. Because if your enemy is dead, you're not going to get hit. There's a huge difference. Whereas if the enemy you know, you can't kill your enemy, but he can hit you, just that it takes a lot of time. Well, now it's just a matter of time before he kills you, right? Like, so it's not balanced that way. Offense will always be superior. Except if it's like, yeah, there's going to be cases like for each one, but generally speaking. And especially if there's ways to play a game where you don't get hit. Like for example, with this game you can, but that's really hard because you have to time something, like a parry or something. You can't just, well, there's the other way, which is similar to other games. You kill everything before they get a turn or get to take an action. And by doing that, you are just basically immortal because no one can touch you, right? So that's why, like, whenever I play a new game that has any kind of RPG element, I always look for, like, you know, how can you build excessive offense first? And if you can't, well, then you have to build defense, right? And then once you get the excessive offense in, you think to yourself, well, okay, how much do I need defense? And just build the bare minimum. Of course, if it's a hardcore, and I played hardcore PoE once, very different mindset. It's really fun too, but in a different way. However, I'm like, I don't know, like okay. Did I heal? I did. Put it back to is it still in story mode? I think it is, right? Yeah. Now that I killed Simon, I'm no rush to get there anymore, so it's okay. Don't mind trying bosses again and again. Anyway, this boss is like most bosses in this game, make you go, huh? I don't get it. Like, they're faceless, so. Free damage. missing all these parries? Oh, my defense is so overstacked that I miss every single parry, and it's okay. I got that one. That parry I know well because I died to it so many times in my first playthrough. Because I didn't have the charm. So. But you know, I'd rather have the charm. Okay, whatever. Oof. Looks like it's gonna take the boss like 100 hits? I don't know. I thought, what was the average damage? Like 20? Not 200, I'm exaggerating. Like 80 hits to kill until I die. Okay, not that much, but okay. What? I missed a parry? Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. What's this again? That's menacing. Okay. Is it too early? I'm doing it too early. Okay. That one. Really? Whatever.
Okay.
All this crazy RP, and it's like, as much as I also want to praise the developer for making turn-based combat a thing, and it couldn't have been easy because, oh, is it jump? Crap. Okay. That side's this side's that. Biggest attack you can parry. It's 2 times? Crazy, man. I'm pretty sure I blocked that one. What? There's a curse on me? It's okay. I never got the memo on that one. Yeah, big one. Hey, energizing turn, 1 AP on turn start. Okay. That... Like... I think they should put some of these Pictos in like a gold color for the really good ones. To let the player know, yo, make sure you check this one out because it's pretty damn good. Because, that one's OP, right? You get like an extra AP every turn, so. Okay. Lepantas. Yeah, okay. So, put on my L. What's it gonna do? I don't remember anymore. Anyway, right. I should upgrade my weapon to the, that's okay. Not necessary. Esquier.
On va vraiment pouvoir affronter la forteresse. Et enfin briser ce cycle infernal.
They make each character so real, right? Because they put the flawed skin in, and it's great because they know the importance of letting, you know, people are not perfect. That can be reflected visually by their skin, appearance, and all that. And
Eh bien, on a tapé la Cosette. Esquier et moi.
Excuse-moi, Verso. Mais elle m'a promis des tas de pierres.
C'est du vin.
J'ai stocké ma réserve personnelle dans son corps. Que des grands crus. Je ne les partage pas habituellement, mais je peux faire une exception.
Mon ami. Je te l'ai déjà dit. Arrête de boire tout seul.
yeah, their attempt at humor. It's gross, even if it's wine coming out of like a Esquier's mouth. It's like, and what a waste.
Oh, j'ai vraiment trop bu hier soir.
Je ne me souviens de rien.
Vous
All
avez
right.
tout bu.
Okay, Monolith. I'll stop it here for now, and I'll play later. It's still fun. I just don't want to play like, because I already went through it, so I'm not going to play like super long.